I saw you had a back and forth with Henry Cejudo. Is there any chance that this happens?
Oh my God, yes, Henry boy. Um, Henry's that's actually the name of my dad. It's funny, but so if I knock him out, I feel like I'm knocking out my dad. Nah, but I don't know. Henry Cejudo, if I do it, it better be for like some crazy event, because I think that would be the easiest fight I've ever had in my life. I'm not even kidding.
Do you even know who he is? Like, are you aware of who Henry Cejudo is?
The only time I seen him was the fight that he had, the last fight when fight
Yeah.
came. I think it was when UFC came back, and I actually liked his hands a little bit. And I wrote him a message. I was like, "Hey man, you pretty good." Blah blah blah. I was like, "Don't retire, man. Like, just keep going." Shoot, I ended up tweeting that, and then he ended up going crazy. So I'm like, I didn't even call you out, my guy. All I said was, "Yo, how would he do in a fight against me?" Because I thought his hands were good, and he took it the wrong way. So I mean, now I'm gonna have to knock him out. But he's a cool dude. I'm gonna knock him out.
I think we call people like that clout chasers. Is that accurate?
That's Dylan Dennis.
Oh, okay.
Oh
He's
no,
it. He's in the comments over here. You see him?
is he?
Yeah, he's been writing.
He's a
What's up
little
with
ugly.
Dylan?
He's an ugly little boy. That's what he is.
What's his beef with you?
I have I have no idea what his beef with me is. He literally started commenting on every video I have, and I'm like, man, this guy's a big fan. I thought he was a fan, but I didn't know who he was. I was like, he was tweeting me. I was like, who is this guy? I did a little research. I guess it's Conor McGregor's little dog, something like that. Little puppy.
I would imagine this isn't of great interest to you. Like Cejudo, like he's an Olympic, champion, all that, gold medalist. Dylan Dennis doesn't really have much clout for
You
you
know
right
what
now.
I would do instead of what everybody thinks I'm gonna do? I think I would go in the MMA ring with them.
You would.
Yeah, I would be that ballsy to do it. I would be the
Have you
first boxer, like a well-known boxer, to do that.
have you ever trained in any kind of other martial art other than boxing?
Just wrestling, just wrestling.
Really?
So wrestling and
How
and I feel like that's all you really need most of the time was wrestling and stand up.
how long ago was that?
That was a while ago. That was like 3, 4 years ago. I was doing it, but I was just like practicing it just for my boxing.
Right. But
Yeah.
you think you could actually succeed in an MMA fight?
Oh yeah, especially against Dylan Dennis. That
What
dude's
ab-
garbage.
what about, oh, and here he is. He
He
said,
said if
if
you
you
beat
beat
me,
me in MMA, I'll retire.
that's hilarious. Okay, well then, shit. I thought you already retired. I had no clue who you were. So, I guess I'll retire your. I guess you have a career. I guess I'll retire your career.
Oh gosh, this is great. And just to be clear, against Henry, would you do a boxing match or an MMA match?
What I told him, I want to do both. I think I'm down either. I go to MMA first, or he comes. You know what I mean? For him, I think he needs a good payday. So, I mean, let's do it over here first. Let's get you some money, get you knocked out, and then I'll go to MMA just to give you. If you don't knock me in MMA, you're a bum. I promise you. Henry Cejudo, if you don't submit me or do whatever you got to do, then you're trash.
Well, the good news is Oscar has promoted MMA before, so he's got some experience in that field too.
Heck yeah. I just want that fight as big as it could be when I go into that MMA ring. Cause shoot, I'm gonna join a world that I've never been in. I mean,
What?
Connor got paid good to come to boxing, so I better get paid good to go to MMA.
Sure. And
Yeah.
by the way, speaking of MMA, I saw you hanging out with Francis Ngannou. You were showing him some moves. How did that happen?
I don't know how it happened. I think his guy hit me, one of his people, and I was like, heck yeah! Like I'd seen his fight, and I was like, this dude is the craziest person in the world. Like he just came up and knocked that dude out. That was mad. Like,
Yeah,
yo, he ain't gonna beat me, blah blah blah, whatever. But then when I met
a little
Francis,
bit on his control. Is his box?
yeah, I think that he just has like this insane power within his hands that he doesn't. He's like kind of like Deontay Wilder. You don't have to worry about technique because you hit so hard. So
Mm,
that's what I seen in him. But I think he's a little better skilled because
yes.
Deontay Wilder goes crazy sometimes.